Okay, folks, so I want to share a little bit more of my hard copy information here. I have this interesting document here coming from the European Parliament back on February 9th of 1998, talking about the HARP project and non-lethal weapons. Experts alarmed, public debate needed. Yeah, public debate is long overdue. They've just pretty much been able to ignore public debate because they've been able to squash public debate. But, you know, not for too much longer, folks. We really need to start raising our voices a little bit louder and understand that we have support from around the world to get, you know, a lot of these activities and projects shut down. We just need to speak up a little bit louder. But anyway, I want to read some of that to y'all for sure. But I also wanted to show something else that was kind of interesting here from this NOAA Central Library. Weather modification reports. This was from their site here, from their weather modification project reports, right? And I went through and I printed out a few of these, and I was looking at some of them a little bit closer on some of the details, you know, just basically where it's going on and what they're doing there, and how much of the silver iodide, you know, and the dates. This was a more recent one here too. But there was an interesting one here, and I'm wondering if it isn't some kind of a mockery. Like someone was just kind of trying to be a smartass just to mock and make fun of anybody that's monitoring this NOAA site for weather project reports. This one was from last year too, from May until September. And this would have been more rainfall enhancement type of stuff that they were doing. Seeding operations and atmospheric research. That was in Texas. Yeah. There's a lot going on in Texas with this weather modification stuff. And then this one here too. This was in Idaho here. Idaho Power Company. Yeah. So, and that was one of the more recent ones there too, from October to December of last year. But this one here is kind of curious. And I'm almost thinking that somebody filed this as some kind of a joke, just to try to make fun of and make a mockery of anybody doing research from this particular NOAA site on weather modification project reports. Let's just look at this a little bit closer, folks, okay? Their project or activity is cooling Earth. Purpose of project or activity: reduce average global temperature. The sponsor is called Make Sunsets Incorporated. Luke Eisenman is the founder. And there's a phone number there. And this is Box Elder, South Dakota. And let's look at the target area. Target and control areas. All of Earth. Location, all of Earth. Size of area, 196,900,000 square feet. I mean, it's kind of interesting too. Look at the dates too. Dates of the project. The date the first actual weather modification activity is to be undertaken, February 12th of 2023. And then expected termination date of weather modification activities, 3/23/22/23. So for 200 years. And 200 years, 1 month, and 11 days, to be specific. And I'm wondering if this isn't somebody that filed this report just to troll somebody that might be monitoring this website for NOAA for weather modification reports. Yeah, you notice here it has no check for all of these safety and environmental checks. And let's see, yeah, this says founder Make Sunsets. In Box Elder, Idaho. Yeah, so I gotta wonder if this wasn't somebody trolling. And it says here in the description, listen to the description: we are deploying sulfur dioxide, calcium carbonate, and or other proprietary compounds into the stratosphere to offer global something there. I can't really read that word. It looks like it says global warming. Oh, to offset global warming. My bad. Our deployments will occur via balloons and or other aircraft. Let's see. Deployment rates will vary. It's hard to read that word. Peaking at no more than 100 megatons in total per year. Initial flights will occur with as little as 1 milligram per flight. Yeah, so I don't know, folks. I think that somebody is trolling that NOAA weather modification report site, because this just seems really kind of ridiculous. And if that's the case, then whoever did this, you know, if they thought they were being funny to kind of poke fun of and make fun of the people that are pointing out the climate engineering and how they're deploying tactics for solar radiation management and to actually dim down the sun and do, you know, some of these projects to combat global warming, to offset global warming. If this is just some troll, I don't know. I mean, I gotta wonder though. The date is interesting. For 200 years. Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this article here from the European Parliament back on February 9th, 1998 concerning HARP.